Good afternoon and welcome back to Tamebay Live this Wednesday. We've got an exciting session coming up. We're going to change it up a bit this afternoon and have a live trivia quiz. So don't forget to make use of the networking areas on the Totem platform though. And Yoni from GETIDA is going to be joining us this afternoon. But in the next coffee break, take some time to go to the coffee tables and chat with friends and drop past the showcases and go and see GETIDA. If you want to find out more information about what they do, they've got some downloads, they've got staff on the platform, so you can connect with them there. And we've got one more session after this, which is StockX, so come back for that. But the platform will be open for an hour after the event, so plenty of time to see the showcases and make sure you make any connections that you need. If you've got any questions during this session, you'll see a submit question red box just below the screen that you're watching. Feel free to put any questions in there. But more importantly for this session, someone is going to win $500 this afternoon. So go to menti.com and enter the code 9305888. Menti is menti.com. And the code again, 93015888, and get set up ready for when the trivia quiz starts. Now, delighted to introduce Yoni, who's CGO and co-founder of GETIDA. Yoni began developing GETIDA after operating a $20 million a year annual revenue Amazon FBA business. He was selling fashion brands internationally, and he spotted a problem, and GETIDA was founded to solve that problem. It now specializes in e-commerce discrepancy analysis, and they recoup millions of dollars every year from transactions. Basically, if you're running an FBA business, the chances are that you've been charged fees which you can reclaim, and GETIDA can help you do that. So it's money back into your business. So make sure to check them out. Jon also comes from a military intelligence background. He served in the IDF Special Navy Intelligence. So you may need some of that intelligence this afternoon to win the trivia quiz. And without further ado, I'd like to welcome Yoni. Welcome to Tamebay Live, Yoni.
Thank you so much, Chris. So glad to be here. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our live trivia event. So we're going to take a few moments to see people are dripping in. So it's great. They're entering into the competition. I guess before we jump into the whole thing, we'll set up the terms, right? So just for you guys to understand, we're going to do this live trivia. It's going to be about 10 questions if we have enough time, I hope. You don't have to answer all of them correctly in order to win. You just have to answer the most of them correctly. So the participant that answers most questions correctly will be the winner. They're not going to be so simple questions. There might be a little bit of tricky questions, if you like, if I may. But the whole idea is that of course, you can enter a chance to win $500, but hopefully, more importantly, we'll have some insights and lessons learned from these questions. They're all kind of industry related and related to the Amazon world. And then also in between, we're gonna drop some information about how to minimize on Amazon fees and how to boost profit and how to stay attentive to profitability and all the fees that are being involved when selling on Amazon. So also I want to mention that as far as I understand, Chris, right, there's about a 30-second lag. So by the time you hear this, I'm already 30 seconds ahead of you. It's like, see, that's why we put this space theme presentation here, because there's when you're in Mars, reporting to Earth, there's usually a lag. So
yes, there is about a 30-second lag. So go to menti.com now. It's at the top of your screen. And use the code 9301588 to log in and see already for the questions. We're well aware there's a 30-second lag, so we will be giving you plenty of time to answer the questions after they appear on your screen. But you need to answer straight away because we'll be closing it before we can actually tell you it's closed. So as soon as you see the questions, get your answers in. And yes, as Yoli says, some of them might be a bit tricky, but the great news is they're all multiple choice, or as I like to call it, multi-guess. So if you don't know the answer, take an educated guess based on what you do know and see if you can hit on the right answer. If you do know the right answer, then fantastic. But get logged on to menti.com, use the code 9301 5888. If you miss the first question, don't worry, you can still jump in for the second question, because it's who gets most right, not who answers the most.
That's correct. So yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna scooch a little bit forward. We're gonna start moving things along, and we'll get you acquainted with how this all works. And once we do, there's gonna be a second chance to get in. So if you're already registered, you got in, you don't have to do it again. It's just gonna be a second chance for the others. Usually after we throw in the first question, people get their appetite open and they want to jump in. So we'll make sure to do that. Okay, so with your permission, we're gonna, I guess, start rolling the slides in.
Yeah,
And
are we going to start with an easy question?
let's see. We might start with a quick intro about us, or in a question. Let's see what the slide says. But see, they all seem easy, but you got to think a little bit. So we'll see. They're not hard questions. It's just you really have to know your stuff. They're not mathematical or they're not equations of any kind. So no worries about that. Okay, so we have the crowd is coming in. Let's get going. So a little bit about us for context. What are we? What is this? Is it GETIDA? Is it GETIDA? It doesn't really matter. It's an acronym. It stands for Get Intelligent Data Analytics, or Get IDA. That's the name of our company. But what we're a technology solutions company. Okay, our technology helps Amazon sellers get the maximum recovery, FBA reimbursements that they're eligible to receive. And we like to make our solutions tailored to simplicity. So we take the heavy load, we do all the auditing, we actually manage all the claims process on behalf of you, the seller, so you can really focus on growth and moving the needle in the right direction into your business. We like to consider ourselves a global leader in FBA auditing and reimbursements for the simple fact that we operate on a global level. So whether you're selling the US, or UK, or Germany, or anywhere in Europe or North America, we're going to be able to provide you with coverage. We are an award-winning solution. We won the American Business Awards for our dashboard technology because we do have a physical team working on your behalf, managing all the discrepancies and claims, but it's all that work is translated to a dashboard where you can track and monitor in real time our progress. We have a dedicated team of claim specialists. A big part of our team are ex-Amazon employees who used to work in those departments, the FBA reimbursements departments. So we know what we're looking for, how to present the issues, how to manage all the cases. We do track and monitor our recovery rate. It's more than 70%. So for every 10 cases that we're going to open, more than 7 cases will be paid and reimbursed. Plus, we like to make our solutions affordable for all sellers of all kind because it's free to join GETIDA. It doesn't cost a penny to join. We only charge a fee if we're successful in getting you a recovery. So let's say we got you 100 pounds you never had access to before. Our fee is 25%. So 25% out of 100 pounds is 25 pounds. So let's say this month we got you 100 pounds. We charge you 25 pounds. Next month we got you £0, you pay £0. So it's free to join, free to stay. We only charge a fee if we're successful in getting you money back. Plus, you can find us on the Amazon App Store and Amazon SPN because we're an authorized solution provider by the Amazon platforms. Okay, so if you visit Sell Essential, you find us there. So that's a little bit about us. Of course, Tamebay, if you want to learn some more, just visit tamebay.co. That's UK. And this is the first question. So let's get things started. Let's heat up the engines. Okay, guys. Once again, there's a 30-second lag. I understand that. No worries. So we're going to focus. The first 30 seconds are reading the question. So the first question is, which one of these companies was not founded by an ex-Amazonian? Okay. So basically, which one of these companies was founded and the person who founded it was not an ex-Amazon employee? Is it Hulu.com? Is it Jet.com? Is it Quora.com? Is it Zappos.com or Buybox Experts? One of these companies was not formed by an ex-Amazonian. Okay, all the rest of them were opened they were started by ex-Amazonians. So you could just submit your answer in. Once again, if you want to join in the crowd, you go to menti.com. All right, and you put this code in 9301 5888. So 888. So we're gonna give people time to put their answers in, and I'm gonna start a countdown of 60 seconds. Okay, guys. There's about 60 seconds now to answer it. So I already gave about 30 seconds just to introduce it. So all in, I want to have 90 seconds. 30 seconds is for the lag, so people have time to read it, and about 60 seconds to put their answers in. And once the clock is up, we're gonna basically expose the answers that everybody submitted and see what's going on. Okay, so once again, from all these companies, one of these companies was not formed by an ex-Amazonian. It's a little confusing, but I hope you understand it. Chris, you understand the question?
I understand the question. I'm trying to figure out the answer, and I'm not sure. I mean, I would have to take a guess at this one. So if you're watching and you don't know the answer, take a guess, get your vote in.
Nothing to lose. If you're not sure what it is,
you can't be right.
Yeah.
If you don't know, better to be wrong than not to guess, because you might be right.
Yeah, 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay, voting is closed. All right, so thank you everybody for submitting your answers. Let's see what it is. Let's see what you guys thought. All right, so the overwhelming majority thought it was Zappos.com.
There's a good spread.
Yeah, and the second long is about Hulu.com. So yeah, you guys are right. The correct answer is Zappos.com. Zappos.com was formed by Tony Hsieh, who was not an Amazon employee. He started at Zappos.com. He did really well, and then Amazon bought the company. Okay, but all these rest of these companies that you see here were opened by ex-Amazon employees, Buybox experts. Hulu.com, right? It was started by a former Amazon employee. Jet.com and Quora.com. Right, so that's it looks like a promising start. It looks like people here know their stuff. So good job on that. But it's kind of the purpose of the question is to show you guys the immense talent that Amazon harvests. All right, and its ranks that made it such a large, dominant organization. Because you see all these companies that formed afterwards. These are great companies when their own merit, and these are just parts of the Amazon spark of talent that they had all along the years. Okay, guys. So once again, if you haven't registered your information to play the game, this is your last chance. Once again, so visit menti.com, menti.com, and put this code in. If you already did it and you put your information, no problem. The reason we need your information is because if you win, we would like to pay you. So if you don't have information, it's going to be very hard for us to pay you. So once again, this is a live trivia event. You're welcome to participate. Once again, you just visit menti.com and you put this code in, you put your information so we can really register your answers and track it to make sure that if you got most of them correctly, you won the $500. Once again, you don't have to answer everything correctly. You have to be you have to do most of them correctly. So whoever got the most correctly will win the $500. So it's fun, it's educational. Hopefully, it's a little bit of exciting for you guys. So we're gonna do a quasi webinar / game show all at the same time. So that's kind of unique. I hope. So we have a few more people that registered. That's good. Chris, I think the lag is like maybe 10 seconds. Just so you know, I don't think it's that heavy at 30 seconds because I see people really jumping on the things that I'm doing here. That's really good stuff. So we'll give it another 10 seconds for you guys to try to log in. Once again, if you want to join and register your answers so you can win the $500, it's menti.com, menti.com, and you put this code here 93015888, and then you put your information, and we're gonna be able to register your answers. And once again, if you're not sure what it is, just guess. Nothing to lose, everything to gain and to win. We have 9 more questions, and if we're really lucky, we might get a bonus round. Because sometimes the bonus round can shift everything around. I have the one that's kind of leading, and then you have the bonus question come in, and somebody gets it right, and boom, everything. You get a plot twist, as they say. But we got a few more questions ahead of us. So what do you think, Chris? You want to get moving?
Yeah, let's get another question up.
All right, let's do it. Okay, guys, next question up. Trivia question number 2. What did Jeff Bezos say to the team leader of the failed Fire phone project? Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember this. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago, Amazon launched its own cell phone, or a mobile phone, as you say in the kingdom. And they call it the Fire phone, and it was a huge, colossal failure. They lost over $1 billion, I believe, with this project. So what did Jeff Bezos say to the team leader that was in charge of the project? Did he tell him, you are fired? Did he tell him, oh, well, back to day one for you? Or did he tell him, you can't for 1 minute feel bad? Or did he say your paycheck will not cover for the losses? Okay, or did he say, pick it up, you have reached your Amazon Prime? Basically, let him go. So out of these options, which one was it? So let's start the clock running. We got 60 seconds, go. All right.
What did Jeff Bezos... thinking, and I'm going to give a clue here. You are fired. That sounds like a bit like Alan Sugar on The Apprentice, or it would have been Donald Trump on The Apprentice, on the US version of The Apprentice. But I'm thinking you are fired is probably a red herring, but that still leaves 4. So which one is it? Yeah, you guys are not sure, just guess it up. We got 37 seconds. But yeah, so I guess the thing here about this question is to show that sometimes Amazon really doesn't get it right. So in this project, they kind of got it wrong. They allocated a lot of resources. They had a team leader that led the whole thing. And it's quite interesting to see what was the response of Jay Bezos to that, because he gave somebody the keys to manage more than $1 billion worth of investments in years of time and technology. So we got about 11 seconds, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay, guys, thank you so much for submitting your answers. Time is up. Let's see what we got. Let's see what you guys thought.
Boom. Okay, the
Ooh.
overwhelming majority, we got a strong crowd today. Overwhelming majority thought it you can't for 1 minute feel bad. Okay, and that is the correct answer. So just to show you that even though they lost $1 billion, a lot of resources were implemented into it. He came to the team leader, said, "Don't feel bad. Let's move on," because this is the Amazon way. You take chances, you take risk, and if you win big, you take a big risk, and you can win big. If you lose big, it's okay. You keep moving, you keep on trying. So he was not let go. He was not fired. He was encouraged basically to keep moving and focus on other projects. So this is the Amazon spirit. This is the Amazon way, and I think it can apply to any one of you. If you guys selling on Amazon and you fail, you're gonna fail a lot. Don't worry. So don't for 1 minute feel bad about any of your failures because success is around the corner as long as you keep trying and really doing the right thing and moving forward in the right path. So hopefully
Yeah,
this
I mean,
question.
the whole Amazon philosophy is if you're going to fail fast and move on to the next thing, and if you're going to fail at that, move on to the next thing, and that's how they got something so spectacularly right. Not because they were convinced it would be right. I mean, I know even the Amazon Prime program, they weren't convinced when they launched it, but they
Right.
thought, "Yep, we'll give it a go." They invest, and it's kind of
That's how you
invest.
stay innovative. Yeah, don't be afraid to be innovative and keep creating new paths and new tracks
Mm,
to indulge your users or your clients or your end user or your end target. That's why they have the Amazon Prime. They have the cloud system. They have a marketplace. They have all these things around in the ecosystem which help consumers and users just be in love with it, so to speak, or be addicted to it. And that's a major success, for the benefit. Okay, let's move on to the next question. How much more time we got? We got about 15
uh,
minutes minus
uh,
40, we got 25 minutes and then 10
25.
minutes for questions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Trivia question number 3, everybody, let's take a look. Which Amazon app or application, right, allows to search for products on Amazon by taking a picture of a product and not typing words? In other words, if you want to find something on Amazon.com, you just take a picture of a product instead of typing it. Okay, is it called Amazon, this application, right, this phone app, is it called Prime Dash, Prime Flow, Prime Go, Prime Snap, Amazon Dash, Amazon Flow, Amazon Go, or Amazon Snap? What's the name of this app that you can take a picture of a product and boom, they'll show you basically instead of typing, they'll show you results of the products that you can shop on Amazon. The clock is ticking. You got 60 seconds to go. Of course, if you don't know, you're not sure what it is, just submit your answer. You got nothing to lose. You have to get most of the questions correctly, not all of them correctly. So it's very, very open and flexible. Once again, which one of these apps allows you to search products on Amazon by just taking a picture of the product? Your fingers are busy, you're tired, right? You don't want to type anything in. You don't want to say toilet paper in the pandemic or paper towels, everything that was very hard to find. You just take your phone, you open this app, you take a picture, and boom, the search results come up on your Amazon.com shopping app. Yeah, Chris, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I noticed there's getting more answer options. So if you're not sure which one, rule out the ones you know it definitely isn't, and that'll leave you a greater chance of guessing the right answer if you don't know it.
Yep, that's a good tip. So you got 12 seconds to go, guys. You got 10, 9, 8. Let's celebrate New Year's. 7, 6, 5.
Do we get
If you're not sure,
fireworks?
yeah, I'll try. If you're not sure what it is, put it in. Well, boom. Okay, time is up. Thank you, everybody, for submitting your answers. Let's see what we got. Boom. So overwhelming majority thought it's Amazon Snap, then it's Amazon Go, or then Prime Dash. So sorry to disappoint everybody, but the correct answer is Amazon Flow.
So the
Amazon
word
Flow.
snack was like a red herring.
Yeah, yes. So yeah, like I said, it can be a little dicey, a little confusing, but the lesson here is for you guys to understand that, of course, you're all investing in PPC and in keywords search, and that's very, very good. But up and coming is the option to actually search for your product via snapshot. So you take a picture of let's say you go to a department store, you see a product, you're wondering how much it costs on Amazon. Instead of typing it, the younger generation will take a snapshot of it on Amazon on the app, and then boom, Amazon will put the answers or the search results back up. So if you can align your products to kind of be positioned on the photograph sessions close to the products of top brands, it can be a certain angle or whatever. Amazon will think this, it's a similar product and is going to lift the results are going to put your products in. So that's kind of a very unique, sophisticated tip for you guys to consider because it's probably going to be up and rising. The younger generation, lazy. They don't even talk. They put emojis, and just signals and stuff like that. So Amazon is trying to cater to their appetites as well. Okay, here's a little bit of knowledge. I know it's fun to do playing fun and games, but here's a little bit of a case study for you guys to consider. If you sell on Amazon, You have the blue area when the money comes in, and then you have the red area when money goes out. It's all the fees. So I want to quickly introduce to you guys kind of what's the major fees that when you sell on Amazon, especially on FBA, the Fulfillment by Amazon program. Okay, so when you see the red area here when Amazon takes its fees, you see very, very elegantly Amazon says Amazon fees. But actually, I want to tell you guys that inside there's Amazon fulfillment or FBA fees hiding inside. So let's do a case study and see what they are. So you got 77,000 out of actually. So before that, this is a $5 million seller. Okay, they do about $220,000 every 2 weeks. That's $440,000 every month. That's about 5 million a year. So for this 2 weeks, they generated 219,000. Amazon fees were 77,000, of which from the 77,000, 43,000 were FBA fees. We call them FBA fees type A, but I'll tell you what it is. It's the pick and pack fees. So whenever Amazon picks a unit from the bin, package in a box and ships it out, they charge you a fulfillment fee. They call it a pick and pack fee, and that fee is the heavyweight champion of FBA fees. Okay, so 43,000 divided by 219, it's about 20% in fees just for fulfilling this item. So I want you guys to be very attentive and very aware to this type of fee because you can do something to control it and actually to minimize it. Okay. And before that, I tell you what you can do to minimize it. Here's kind of a quick summary, right? We got a $5 million seller, FBA type fees, which is the pick and pack. They paid about 19%, and the rest of the fulfillment fees, they paid about 2.2%. Don't forget, there's also Amazon selling fees. Usually, it's about 15% for most categories. And then this is none of the notice. This is before PPC spend because many of the sellers they advertise a pay per click, and that can add more and more to your fees. But I'm putting that aside. I don't want to depress anybody. But let's take 20% plus 15. It's about 35% of all these sellers' revenue are paid in Amazon fees, which are burning through your margins. So if you do 5 million a year, you pay 35%. That's 1.75 million in annual fees. So you need to be attentive to the amount of fees that you're paying. And after you're attentive to it, look inside operationally, see if there's anything you can do to minimize it. Because if you do, it's going to go back into your pocket, right? So if you are going to pay instead of 35%, you're going to pay 34%, 33%, 32. That's a major win for you and your organization to save money and actually turn it into more profit. So here's a quick tip on how to basically minimize your fulfillment fees. So Amazon, when it charges you the pick and pack fees, it charges you based on your weight and dimensions. So the larger and heavier Amazon thinks your products are, the more you're going to pay in fees. So that's a simple thing we have to do. We have to make sure when you send your products to Amazon, make sure it's small and light and lightly packaged. Don't package your products to go to retail stores, which over there you got to do it big, right? Because you're fighting for shelf space. When you're selling on Amazon, your shelf is your digital listing. Your listing is your digital space, your shelf. Over there, you can splash and show your products and present them beautifully. But when the consumer gets your product, make sure it's packaged very, very gently. Small examples here. You have this football, as they say in the kingdom, soccer ball, as we say in our kingdom in the United States. You have two options to ship it. If you ship it inflated, it might go into 20, 30 inches or 20, 30 centimeters. And Amazon might charge you $10 every time they pick and pack the unit. But if you just squeeze it in and the dimensions are deflated, now it's maybe 5 inches or 5 or 6 centimeters. Now they might charge you $3 or 3 pounds every time they pick and pack your item. So that can be a $7 or 7 pound difference if it's inflated or deflated. So there's techniques how to do it. If you're selling clothing, instead of sending your products all open up and loose, and they charge you a lot of money and fees, you roll it up, you put it into a shrink wrap, and that's how you're gonna save a fortune on the pick and pack fees, and you're gonna push it to the bare minimum possible. That's gonna save you a tremendous amount of money, which will translate into profit. So these are the fundamentals. These are the basics. Keep that in mind, and hopefully it's gonna reward you. Let's see what we got next. All right, question number 4. We got about how much more time we got? I just want to make sure I'm good on time.
We've got about half an hour left.
All right, that's great, fantastic. So we got this is question number 4, and we got about 10 questions, maybe a bonus round. So I think we're in a good pace here. All right, next question. What was the original name planned for the Amazon Kindle ebook reader? We all know the famous Kindle ebook reader. What was the original name planned? Was it Alexa? Was it Cole? Was it Fiona? Was it Flame? Was it Mackenzie? Or was it Spark? What was the original name for the Amazon Kindle ebook reader? We got 60 seconds and the countdown has started. Okay, so Nathan is advising us there's 26 minutes to end of the session. Okay, so I think we're still doing okay on time. Okay, we all know the Amazon Kindle reader kind of made a revolution in digital ebooks. Now you can just snap a book like that. You just buy it and it's ready on your Kindle or your device. You just read it, which is fantastic. What was the original name that they planned for the Kindle ebook reader? Do you have a Kindle, Chris?
No, I wouldn't. But I'm looking at Mackenzie and thinking, wasn't that the name of Jeff Bezos's wife? Would he have named it after his
Ah,
wife?
what do you named it
I
after?
don't
It might be
know.
the answer. It might be the answer. Yeah, it might be. Um, we'll see very soon. You got 20 seconds to go, guys. Once again, if you're not sure what the answer is, you got nothing to lose. Just submit an answer, and you should be good to go because you got to get most of them correctly, not all of them correctly. So the one who answers the most correctly will be the winner of this game show. It's gonna be $500. You got 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. All right. Thank you everybody for submitting your answers. Let's see what we got. Let's show the results. All right. The overwhelming majority of you guys
Fiona.
believe that it's Fiona, and the next runner-up is Spark. Okay, so we got a very strong
No
crowd
one's gone
today.
for his wife's name.
Yeah, nobody went for his wife's name. Yeah, today makes sense more than ever now that they're separated. But yeah, the correct answer is Fiona. So good job everybody for answering that. Fiona is the correct answer. I'm gonna give a little bit of uh, more insights about this whole story of this name. So eventually they called it the Kindle ebook reader, but they wanted to actually call it Fiona because in Fiona is a fictional character of a book where this character essentially was using a device. It was futuristic. I think it was futuristic, literature, and she was using a device, some special device where she was able to read books. So this character in the book was using a device, a futuristic device, so you can read books in a tablet. So they wanted to name the tablet after her, that Fiona character. But eventually went with Kindle, which is cool because it's fire and whatever. So the rest is history. All right, so good answers there. Good job, guys. Let's move on to the next question. All right, trivia question number 5. If a seller got overcharged with FBA pick and pack fees that we just kind of touched and discussed, how far back can a seller get a reimbursement? Okay, how far back can a seller get reimbursed? So essentially, if Amazon picked and packed a unit, right, and instead of charging you $3 per unit, they charge you, let's say, $10 a unit. So they overcharge you $7. And they did it for a long time. How much back can you go to get reimbursed? Is it 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 18 months, or no time limit? So how far back can you get on getting paid back with reimbursements based on your pick and pack overcharges? Let's start the clock. 60 seconds. Good luck, everybody. All
So
right.
this one's a tricky one, isn't it? Because actually, if you want to get reimbursed, you want to go back as far as possible. So Amazon have put a limit on it, or is it a no time limit?
Depends. It may be no time limit. It can be limited to 18 months or 9 months or 6 months or 3 months or 1 month. So it's important to know the limits, right? Or if there are any. Are there limits? Are there no limits? That's kind of the purpose of the question. Once again, when Amazon overcharges you with pick and pack fees or fulfillment fees, and you found that there's a discrepancy that is not in your favor, and they actually owe you money for all these overcharges, how far back can you get reimbursed for? Is it
Yeah.
1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 18 months, or no time limit?
I think it'd be really interesting to find out how many sellers ever do a claim for reimbursements and how many just, if they get charged, just accept it.
Yeah. Well, if you it's too much for anybody to do, we can help. But we got 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for submitting your answers in. Yeah, but as you were saying, Chris, of course, if it's too much of a trouble and hassle for any of you guys, there's companies that help with this. It happens to be that GETIDA were one of them. So if you ever need help with this, we'll be happy to help. And now let's see your answers. All right, we have a professional crowd today. They're right. 3 months. You got 90 days to recover. So that's a very, very important lesson. So what does it mean? So it means that if you once a year you check for your pick and pack overcharge fees, you might be doing a mistake. Because let's say you check it once a year, and let's say Amazon during the year they overcharge you 10,000 pounds, but in the last 90 days they charge you 3,000 pounds. You're gonna get back 3,000 pounds in reimbursement. The 7,000 pounds are lost forever. So be prudent. Know the limits. Know the name of the game. If this all foreign to you, never even heard of pick and pack fees, you should probably see a professional. We'll be happy to help you if you ever need it, because there's probably money in it for you anyways. So it's always worth it. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Actually, before the next question, here's some free tools for you guys. Free tools for Amazon sellers. If you just visit getida.com/ebook, you're going to get a package of 3 things. First thing is an ebook about how to read an Amazon income statement. Okay, because Amazon, when it presents the numbers on Sell Essential, they're very vague. They're not really clear. So this book is going to go through the breakdown of what's behind the numbers, so you know where everything flows. You should know it because it's your money. So if you're making a dollar or a pound generated in revenue on the platform, you should know where all the money is going to. Plus, feel free to share with your bookkeeper, your accountant, your CFO, whatever level of organization that you have. The second thing you'll get is a profit and loss template. Okay, because after managing all Amazon's fees and marketplace fees, you got to know all the cost of doing business on your your organization. So what you need is a good tool, so you can use this tool. The last thing is a win and dimension tracker. So if you never heard of win and dimensions, you want to track it. This is a tool that you can use. Just visit it, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. All right, next question, guys. This is question number 6. We got to get to 10. If not, we'll cut it short, but it's still okay because you have to just answer most of it correctly, not all of it. All right. Next question is, what does Amazon get? Sorry, when does Amazon get paid a fee for the following options? Okay, and essentially from these 4 options, when does Amazon also make money, right? Does Amazon make money when someone is using Google Sheets? Does Amazon make money when someone is using one-click option on an iPhone? Does Amazon make money when someone is using the Apple Podcast app? Or does Amazon make money when someone is using Microsoft PowerPoint? From these 4 options, you got 60 seconds. Let's go. So from which one of these options Amazon also makes money? I guess the idea of this question here is to illustrate that Amazon, of course, is a marketplace, but it's also an innovative, or what do you guys say, innovative or
Yeah,
innovative?
they've got a lot of patents on all sorts of different bits of technology.
Yep.
And obviously, if they've got a patent on it, then if you use it, you've got to pay to use it. But which
There
one
we
is
go.
it?
Which one is it? Is it Google Sheets? Is it one-click option on the iPhone payment? Is it the Apple Podcast app, or when somebody uses Microsoft PowerPoint? Which one of these options does Amazon make money when these things are being used? So you got 17 seconds. Once again, if you're not sure what it is, just guess. It doesn't cost any money to guess, and if you get it right, that's good. If not, still you need to answer most of them correctly, not all of them. You got 86 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. All right. Well, really last second we got the tenth answer.
That was
Really last
cutting it
second.
fine.
Yeah,
You've got to get
yeah.
quicker than that in case you miss out.
That's great. So good job on that, guys. Let's see your answers. All right. Once again, strong crowd today. That's the correct answer. When someone is using a one-click option payment on iPhone, Amazon makes money. Amazon very famous for that one-click purchasing. They have a patent on it, and I guess Apple liked it so much it adopted it into their system. They want to make it more seamless, so they're using it. And every time you buy something on an iPhone with a one-click option, Amazon makes a fee. Amazon makes money. So it just shows you how innovative Amazon is, because it's really a technology company, a tech company, in a disguise where it's also doing retail. That's what makes it so unique. Excuse me one second. All right, let's move on to the next question. Trivia question number 7. If you work for Amazon, what is designed to help you stay focused on your Amazon career? This is a really interesting question. All right, so what is designed to make you focus on your career? Is it the DoorDesk Awards? Okay, they have an award system. It's called the DoorDesk Awards. Or is it the Jeff Bezos Day One Manifesto? Or is it the Pay to Quit program? Or is it the Prime Career Excellence program? Which one of these programs is designed to help you stay focused on your Amazon career? Everybody, you got 60 seconds. Good luck. Okay. Once again, Amazon today is a very large body, very large organization. They have more than 1 million employees worldwide. That makes it really a humongous corporation. And we touched already a few companies that former Amazon employees started. Brilliant companies, very successful companies in their own merit. So we really can recognize that they have a lot of talent going around. But of course, when the talent is designed to succeed, what kind of programs can you create to help it stay focused internally on the organization for Amazon, right? So which one of these options is the correct option? Is it the DoorDesk Award? Is it the Day One Manifesto? Is it the Pay to Quit program? Or is it the Prime Career Excellence program? You got 13 seconds. If you're not sure what it is, just guess. No worries. 10,
Yeah.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay, we got all the passengers on board.
Number 10 got in very late there again.
It's good. We got some late bloomers, but they always make it on time. So let's see the answers. Okay, overwhelming majority thought it was the DoorDesk Awards. And then the Prime Career, that's pretty much even split beyond. But I'll tell you, the right answer is the Pay to Quit program. Chris, so here's what they do at Amazon. It's very unique. They tell you, okay, um, they actually pay you to quit. If you're not happy, they're gonna pay you. I think it's like $2,500 or $2,500 to quit. Say if you're not sure if you want to be here, here's money. Here's a package for you. Get out. Because if you're not 100% sure, it's okay to get out. Not a problem. Because the ones that are staying, they're comfortable with it. They know that they're staying. That they're long term. And they're really really focused on succeeding. So if you're not sure, hesitant, they'll pay you to cash you out to make sure that they really have winners or the ones the people who are have the right mindset to stay in the organization. So very unique, very very a big lesson to learn. You want to keep people in your organization that are really fine tuned and focused on success. And if they're not really sure to if they want to stay or not, you actually pay them to leave. That's a very very innovative. Also, I think
It's the
that's unique.
opposite to normal, isn't it? Because normally you try and bribe someone, give them a bonus or a pay rise to stay. But Amazon, they're like, well, if you're not
Yes.
sure, maybe you should get out. Let's help you on the way out the door.
Exactly. So the ones who stay are the ones that are very, very sure that they want to stay because they have the option. They have a very comfortable option to leave. You don't have to pay a raise, nothing. You just pay them and they go. And whoever stays in are killers. And that's what makes Amazon a killer organization. That's kind of the lesson here. All right, next question, guys. When Amazon employees are really stressed out about work, what are they encouraged to do? Right? Are they encouraged to write an email to Jeff Bezos? Um, are they encouraged to visit the Amazon Spheres conservatories? They have spheres in Seattle, like a big sphere. It's called Conservatory. Very very beautiful place. They're encouraged to go visit over there. Are they can they release a primal scream and shout loudly at their manager, or take a hike and quit? Amazon is a jungle and only the lions survive. So which one of these options is the correct option? We're gonna start the countdown. We got 60 seconds go. Once again, when Amazon employees are really stressed out about work, what are they encouraged to do? Send an email to Jeff Bezos, go visit a conservatory, a beautiful like a jungle area place that they created. It's like with the full filled with nature, or just scream at their manager loudly at the phone, or just take a hide and quit because Amazon is a jungle and only the lions survive. Um, so once again, a testimony to Amazon's character and flow of things. How they do things and manage the people and the mindset of the organization. That's kind of the point again with this question. We got about 25 seconds. Once again, if you're not sure what the answer is, don't worry, just guess. It's okay. You have to answer most of the questions correctly, not all of them. Chris, what's on your mind? We got 60
Oh,
seconds.
yeah, I'm just watching the counter and thinking that the last couple of people that have been playing along get in. Don't leave it to the last minute. It's like 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3. They're in. 2,
They're in.
1.
They're
And
in.
we're closed.
All right. Good job. Good job,
They're
everybody.
stressing me, Yanni. They're stressing me.
Don't stress out. Everybody's a winner here. No worries. Okay, so let's see what we got. Thank you so much for submitting your answers. Let's see what we got. Show the results. Okay, so most of you think that you have to basically write an email to Jeff Bezos, and the second one in line is visit the Amazon Spheres conservatories. By the way, if you ever go to Seattle area, I recommend you to visit Spheres. It's beautiful. There's two gigantic balls, and inside they brought all this special wildlife. A lot of them is from the Amazon jungle. But unfortunately, guys, none of you got it correctly. The right answer is release a primal scream and shout loudly at the manager. You pick up the phone and you just scream at the top of your lung at your manager. That's what they encourage you to do if you're really stressed out about work. Call your manager. Think about it. Call your manager. You just scream at him a very, very loud scream, primal scream. And then it just soothes out. It soothes things along. So very unique technique. That's why this question is a little challenging, but good effort on everybody's, everybody's answers. So I appreciate that. I find this very unique. These guys, they have very unique ways to calibrate the mindset of their teams and just be a killer organization in terms of growth, success, global domination, whatever you want to call it. All right, we got 12 minutes to go. I know Nathan, so I got you in mind. All right, so here's a quick booster in terms of what we can do for you guys, right? So a refunds booster. This is high level statistics for you guys to consider. So if you sell on Amazon, Amazon FBA, your FBA sellers, just so you know that the discrepancy rate on an annual basis can range between 1 to 3% from your annual FBA revenue. So if you do about a million quids or £1 million on Amazon FBA annually, that can translate to 10 to 30,000 pounds of discrepancies that you're eligible to get paid for. So that's the name of the game. For the most part, Amazon allows up to 18 months to go back and get paid for those discrepancies. But for pick and pack fees, they're limited to 90 days, as we discussed earlier. I had a question about it. So if you don't get your money, cases eligibility will expire. So do not miss out. Okay, do not miss out. Your mission is to get everything that basically eligible to receive. because if you do, you're going to get two things. You're going to get your money back, the money you invested into the inventory, plus profit, because when Amazon pays a reimbursement, they pay you the retail value of your products, not cost value, retail value. So it's a great opportunity to get your money back and profit. And of course, when you open cases and managing with Amazon, stay attentive to Amazon's reply. Okay, and if they ask for further documentation, make sure you give it to them. Okay, to get your money back. And here's a quick case study, really, really quick, about the positive impact of good auditing and reimbursements that is on your side. So here's a case study about a GETIDA client that does about 18 million in Amazon revenue and Amazon FBA sales annually. They sold about 300,000 units, of which 9,000 units got affected, which puts it at 2.8% discrepancy rate on the higher edge of the spectrum. GETIDA on our end, we helped them get 1.5% back in reimbursements, which translated to 151,000. Okay, and basically money. That's the total value that we got them back to their pocket, which boosted and increased the bottom lines by about 11%, 10.2%. And why? Because before GETIDA, they did a 1.3 million in gross margin and profit, and then we helped with another 151,000, which boosted the bottom line by about 11%. So this shows you the positive impact when you get all the money that you're eligible to receive in the past 18 months with FBA reimbursements for the discrepancies that are found. Now, two more points of impact that are available to you. Depends on the scenario. Okay, so the first scenario is if you're selling an Amazon business, whoever's buying your business, basically they're going to pay you a yearly multiple for your profit. So if you do a million pounds a year in profit, they might pay you 3, 4, 5x on that multiple on annual multiple on that revenue. I mean on that profit. So let's say it's a 3x, 4x, 5x, they'll pay you 3 million, 4 million, 5 million pounds for your business because you're buying your profit. So if you're selling Amazon business and you got $151,000 back or 151,000 pounds back in profit, all of a sudden it's worth 3, 4, 5x. That's worth 450 pounds or 600 pounds you're going to get when you're selling your business. So it's a really nice impact, extra juice you can get for your business. But of course, if you bought an Amazon business, whoever sold that Amazon business or that Amazon account to you, you're going to be able to go back 18 months and grab that money out that they left for you, the former seller. So imagine you bought this account, you got $151,000 back or 151,000 pounds back, depends on your continent or basically your marketplace. That's really valuable. It's going to improve your ROI, your return on investment. Okay, we got 8 minutes, so let's keep moving, guys. Trivia question number 9. What percentage of sales on Amazon are preceded by an ad click? In other words, from the 100% of the sales currently on Amazon, how much of these sales are influenced by advertisement, from PPC, from ad click? Okay, we got 60 seconds. Let's get going. I guess this question wants to illustrate basically how much advertising is involved in the marketplace. Once again, let's say from the 100% of the revenue that's being generated on Amazon on the marketplace, how much of that revenue is being influenced or preceded by ad click, right? What's the weight of advertising currently on Amazon marketplace? Is it 20%, 30%, 40%, or 50%? So you got 35 seconds to go, guys. Once again, if you're not sure what the answer is, you just guess it. It's okay. You don't need to get everything correctly, but most of it. We had some interesting results in the former questions. Not everybody got everything correctly, so that's good. I guess that's good news for everybody because you don't have to get everything correctly. But
everyone's still in with a chance.
Yeah, so everybody, it's an open game. Everybody has a chance. We got 12 seconds to go. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7.
We got more people in this time.
Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for submitting your answers. Let's see what we got. All right. The overwhelming majority thinks that it's 40%. And then the next runner up is 30%. So the right answer is, congratulations, guys. You did very well on this. It's 40%. 40% of all the revenue that on Amazon is generated by ad click. Okay, it's preceded. So it just shows you the heavyweight on advertising. So if you are selling on Amazon and not advertising, good chance you're missing out on like up to 40% of what's available out there, the traffic. So be attentive to that. Advertising is very, very a big component and key when playing on the marketplace. So take that into your consideration. You got 6 minutes to go. Trivia question number 10. How often does Amazon update a product sales rank? Okay, is it hourly, daily, weekly, or monthly? You got 60 seconds, go. Okay, the bestseller rank, BSR, bestseller rank on Amazon. How often does it update or change? Is it hourly, daily, weekly, or monthly? Okay, Chris, you're familiar with the BSR, the best sellers rank?
I am familiar with it because I see it almost every time I buy something. Amazon are telling me which the top sellers are, but I have to be honest, I don't know how often it's updated.
Yep. So let's see
I
if
mean,
everybody.
it's technology. It happens in the background. It's not something I get to see. So
Right.
exciting.
Yeah. It's let's see what's the level of experience and professionalism we got here
Yeah.
with the crew.
But while the answers are coming in for this, Yoni, I just want to encourage people, if you'd like to find out more about GETIDA, do visit their showcase. You've seen some of what they can do, and it's basically free money. It's not even free money, it's your money that's sitting in Amazon's bank account that GETIDA can help you get back into your bank account. So it's not going to cost you anything. There's very few companies I can say this about, but if you use GETIDA, you're getting money for free that already belongs to you that's currently not in your account.
Yep. Appreciate that.
And
Thank
the
you so
voting's
much.
closed.
Yeah, the voting's closed. So we got the answers in. Let's see what we got. Show results. All right. Professional crowd hourly, and that is the correct answer. Okay. Every hour, everything changes. So what does it mean if you are trying to basically create an offering on Amazon, or if you're doing your market research and you saw a product that has a good sales rank, and you did a snapshot, that's just good for 1 hour. Make sure you track it over time. It's really that the rank stays consistent over time. Because if you're not, you might invest a lot of money in a product that you think has a good rank, but that was a mirage. That was an illusion. It might had a good ranking for 1 hour, and then it dipped back to the bottom of the charts. Okay, we got 5 minutes. Hopefully that was helpful. Okay, there we go. All right, bonus round. Last question. Okay. In an Amazon company meeting, who always has a seat at the table? Okay. Is it Jeff Bezos? Is it FBA team members? Is it the customer or Amazon Insights team member? This is a bonus round. An Amazon company meeting, who always has a seat at the table? Okay. Is it Jeff Bezos? Does he always have a seat at the table? Is it the FBA team member? Actually, let's start the clock. We got 60 seconds and about 4 minutes to the whole session. All right. So does Jeff Bezos always have a seat at the table? FBA team member, the customer, or an Amazon Insights team member? Okay. Which one of these options always has a seat at the company table? We got 43 seconds to go. Let's see what we got.
And we're going to have about a minute after this answer comes in to wrap up, Yoni.
You got it. Yeah. No worries. And of course, after the show, we're gonna do the calculation and see who's the winner, and we'll reach out to you and email you to make sure we can pay you the prize. It's $500 US. So we got 20 seconds left. Once again, who always has a seat at the table in Amazon's company meetings? Jeff Bezos.
I'm sure next week we'll be able to publish the name and town of the winner, just their first name and the town. So we'll let you know on Tamebay who's won.
Yeah, it's not $500 million; it's just $500. So hopefully they're not gonna get somebody knocking on the door for donations. All right, so thank you so much, everybody. The clock is run out. Let's see the answers. And once again, professional team here. The customer. The customer always has a seat at the table in Amazon's company meeting. So that's what leading Amazon. Jeff Bezos was once asked, like, well, don't you care about what Walmart is doing and this company is doing? And look what they're doing and you're not doing. He's like, said, I don't focus on what my competitors do. I focus on my customers. That's what leads me. If I'm chasing my customers, I'm always gonna have them. If I'm chasing my competitors, we might both, running our own tails and missing out on really what's important, which is the customer. So they always have an empty seat at the company meetings, especially on the high levels. So if they're not sure what to do, they need a North Star, they need a compass to put them in the right direction. They pause for a moment. What would the customer prefer? What would the customer appreciate? That's what navigates them and pushes them. So good job, everybody. That was the bonus round. Really good question. Hopefully you found that useful. I think I prepared a slide here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, there it is. Okay, just to make sure that everybody is a winner here. So congratulations for the winner. But if you haven't won, we did prepare an offer for you. So hopefully that's helpful. You can just visit getida.com/Tamebay and or just use this code when you sign up to Getida TB400, which is Tamebay 400. And the first $400 that we're gonna recover for you in FBI reimbursements will be free. We're not gonna charge you a penny. So that's a guarantee. We're gonna get you $400 back. Might take us a day, might take us 10 years, but we'll get you back the $400. If you're happy, you want to stay, you're welcome to stay. And if you want to leave, that's fine as well. Our mission is to really help you out, recover funds that have been lost. Hopefully, once you get that money, you're going to invest in moving forward. So hopefully that was helpful for everybody. And if you ever need me or have any questions, boom, you can just email me at yonim@getida.com or just visit getida.com and we have a contact us page.
Yoni, I want to thank you so much for what has definitely been one of the most fun sessions at Tamebay Live. And as I say, for anyone that's listening, if you sell with Amazon FBA, you're almost certainly owed money back. So get yourself along to the GETIDA showcase and get in touch with them. It's not going to cost you anything. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you very much, Yoni.
You got it. Good luck.